driving in the slow lane. It isn't just for me, yeah. Living fast and
What's up, guys?
young is how I got my plot. So I say farewell while I'm still standing.
Just letting the chat build up. Let you guys get. By the way, I'm sorry that it's taken me this long to do this, but I've been really busy and good to see you guys. It's gonna be fun. Okay. I loved her first. Oh, Kayla Marie. Kayla, won't you suck my balls? Aren't you anxious to touch my penis? What's up, Eurovision? What's up, Mary? What's up, Roy Munson? Mirison. How you doing? Sorry, this is a song I produced by myself. It's nothing special. I played the drums and the guitar. I did not sing it though. The Usual Suspects. Yeah! What's up? So we got 5 people here. We're almost there. Here's the outro, so we're almost there. Fuck yeah, Roy Munson's the shit, man. Okay, so we can shut that down. Anyway, I got an email today from YouTube congratulating me on getting over 100 subscribers. So thanks to everyone who has subscribed. And, well, if you can hear this, that is the court documents. So we're going to talk about that for a little bit here, and then we're going to maybe go over some more Lorne videos, because I know, everybody likes that. And there's, a lot of stuff that he's done that I really haven't gone over. A lot of videos that he's done. I might even go over some of his music. We'll see what happens here. So anyway, I just wanted to start. I don't have any screenshots, by the way. I apologize. So anyway, so I got these documents emailed to me by the community. It's public record about Lorne Armstrong's case. So I'm just going to start reading real quick first, and then let me crank up the mic a little bit. Hopefully it's not like, because I need to be a little bit further away from it. So hopefully that's, does that sound good to you guys? Can you hear me okay? Everything is working? In working order? Okay, so let's see here. So this is the United States District Court of Maine. United States of America versus Lorne Armstrong. So there's, and below that it says order of detention pending revocation hearing. On August 7, 2019, defendant Lorne Armstrong appeared before this court for an initial appearance on a petition to revoke supervised release. At that time, defendant waived his right to a preliminary hearing. The court therefore found there is probable cause to believe defendant has committed the alleged violations. Defendant requested a hearing on the issue of detention pending revocation hearing. Pursuant to Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 32.1a-6, defendant has the burden of establishing by clear and convincing evidence that there are conditions or combinations of conditions which will reasonably assure the safety of another person or the community, that there is no danger that he will flee the jurisdiction. After hearing, and for the reasons stated on the record, including the fact that defendant has been suspended from sex offender treatment, well, we all knew about that, the court finds the defendant has failed to demonstrate by clear and convincing evidence that he does not pose a danger to the community. I'd say the biggest danger is probably his drinking and driving. I can't say he's a danger to another child, but I also can't say he wouldn't. I can almost goddamn guarantee you if a 15-year-old girl walked into his life, he would go ahead and take what he can get. Because we all know that that's how Lorne is. So, where was I here? Okay, so after hearing and for the reasons stated on the record, including the fact that defendant has been suspended from, so we heard that. Therefore, it is ordered, that's in caps by the way. Therefore, it is ordered that the defendant be held pending revocation hearing to be scheduled before the United States District Judge John A. Woodcock, Jr. On to the second page. It is further ordered that defendant is committed to the custody of his mother. No, I'm just kidding, not his mother. Of the Attorney General or his designated representative for confinement in a corrections facility separate to extent practicable. Okay, I have trouble saying that word, sorry. From persons awaiting or serving sentences or being held in custody pending appeal. Defendant shall be afforded a reasonable opportunity for private consultation with defense counsel. On order of a court of the United States or on request of an attorney by the government, the person in charge of the corrections facility shall deliver defendant to the United States Marshal for the purpose of an appearance in connection with a court proceeding. So ordered. Signed, John C. Nivision. So basically this just goes on and on and on and on about that he, he admitted guilt, that this is saying like what the defendant did, and he did admit guilt to the violation. Standard condition 7, condition blah, 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 modification, violation. Okay, let's get to the interesting shit. I'm sorry to bore you guys about this stuff. Anyway, hello, Rhoda. How you doing? Shins Koala. Right, this is the detention hearing. Jeez, excuse me. So anyway, okay, this is the good part. This is the great part right here. So, violation of special condition added through a modification on October 9th, 2015. Defendant shall not use or possess any controlled substance, alcohol, or other intoxicant, and shall participate in a program of drug and alcohol abuse therapy to the supervising officer's satisfaction. This shall include testing to determine if the defendant has used drugs or intoxicants. Defendant shall submit to one test within 15 days of release from prison and at least 2, but not more than 120 tests per calendar year. Thereafter, as directed by the supervising officer, defendant shall pay or co-pay for services during such treatment to the supervising officer's satisfaction. Defendant shall not obstruct or tamper or try to obstruct or tamper in any way with any test, which means he can't have the the Wizinator. The best part is Maria and his probation officer's testimony. Okay, we'll get there. We will get there. This okay, so let me see. So, okay. Violation of special condition added through a modification on July 28, 2017. In addition to any other requirements, defendant shall submit the testing with a remote alcohol monitoring device. Wowzers. He's got to have a remote monitoring device. I think I heard that before. That measures breath alcohol content for a period not to exceed 4 months. Not to exceed 5 tests per day. Well, that's pretty crazy because it seems to me that Lorne still drinks alcohol, so I don't know how he gets away with that. It's too bad that alcohol has such a short half-life. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. 2015 is when he signed up for no alcohol. Okay. So, basically, this just goes over all the requirements of his substance shit. So basically, it just goes on and on. Let's see there's more. You must not commit to other federal... Oh, well, duh. Yeah, we know we can't commit. Wow. You must cooperate in the collection of DNA as directed by the probation officer. You must comply with the requirements of the sex offender registration. Next page. That was the only thing really important on that page. So I'm pretty sure that Lorne has this exact he's got to have all these documents. Yeah, so defendant shall participate in mental health treatment as directed by... So he's got all these treatments he's got to go through. Man, what a... Okay, this is what I want to read. Here we go. Defendant shall participate and comply with the requirements of the computer and internet monitoring program, which may include partial or full restriction of computer or computers, internet / intranet, whatever that means, and internet-capable devices, and shall pay for services. So he's got to pay for all this equipment that they're using, which he should. The taxpayers shouldn't have to pay for that. The taxpayers already paid 5 years of his life to, get 3 hots and a cot in a day. Without permission from supervisor, prescription from a licensed right. So basically, he can't use alcohol and he can't take any drugs unless he has a prescription. And he can't... Really? There's medications that it says he can't use any medication containing alcohol without permission from a supervising officer. The only thing I know of I don't know of any does anybody know of any prescription medicines that have alcohol in it except for like mouthwash? I mean, yeah, he did use I know he lost his internet privilege. And he's got to take polygraphs, basically. I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys. We're almost getting to the end. And then we're going to go ahead and review some videos. You know, this is basically just all of the bullshit that he has to go through and blah, 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 blah. And it's kind of boring. We already know pretty much all about it. So, okay, there we go. So that's the documents that I printed out so far. That's basically was the court case. And if I'm not mistaken, there were some people that actually went to his hearing about his internet use, right? Because wasn't he like crying or something that he wanted his cooking show, right? Oh yeah, cough medicines. I didn't think about that. You're right. Okay. NyQuil, right? So I think we're gonna go ahead. And you know the song, I was thinking about this before I started the live stream, you know, look at the two of you what dancing that way. That's a song that Lorne wrote, I believe, right? So I was just sort of going over the lyrics in my head, like, look at the two of you dancing that way. So basically the song is about a girl that he was in love with and now they're not together, right? And so my question is, where the fuck would he be to where he would be looking at them dancing that way? Because that seems really creepy to me, like stalkerish, like what did you like follow them to a dance hall or a wedding? I mean, that's sort of weird. I don't think Lorne would ever get invited to a wedding. He wouldn't, you know, I mean, there's children there, for crying out loud. And, you know, and his nieces that he thinks the world of, right? That he takes to buy short shorts, according to the chat. Okay, so we are going. Okay, I gotta watch this. We're gonna watch the Lorne reality show, Vegan Spaghetti. And you know what? The other thing I was thinking about last time I did a live stream. You know how that his channel is monetized? I wish somebody would write a letter to these companies that put commercials in front of his videos, telling them that, you know, don't you realize you're putting a commercial in front of a, you know, convicted sex offender, pedophile? I don't think they would, if they knew that, I don't think they would want their commercials in front of his videos. So let me read some of the chat real quick, and then we'll watch this. Do you recall how often in the summer and autumn Lorne had to get off the phone for 5 minutes? That was him using. Oh, really? He had like a what, a burner phone or some shit? He would stare at the dancers. Right, exactly. I was trying to get a father giving his daughter away to her husband on their wedding day. Okay, well, I don't know about you, but who in the fuck would go to their ex-girlfriend's wedding? I mean, unless, like, you were, like, I guess, like, good friends or something, but fuck that. My ex, I wouldn't cross the street to piss on her head if it was on fire, for crying out loud. So anyway, let's get to the core of this. Here we go. Probably gonna, yep, and there's gonna be a commercial. Drive time. We should send them a letter, right? So here we go. Oh God. Fucking Lorne reality show. By the way, folks, just remember, he was building a fucking gym for a goddamn church. Right? With a lull on top of it. Look at the way he's standing. He looks like a total dick. and his stupid. Look at the collar, like, dude, you look like an idiot. Anybody doing a cooking show, first of all, wouldn't dress like this. Dirty ass jeans, a fucking polo shirt that he got at Salvation Army, and all right. Let's just do this.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Lorne?
Welcome to the Lorne Reality Show. What we're going to be doing today is making up a vegan dish. First of all, we've got penne rigate, which is a macaroni.
Yeah, I know he can't. I know he doesn't have access, but it's just the principle of it. You know, I wish these people that are putting. I just wish the commercial people would know. If they, like I said, if they knew about Lorne's past, I don't think they'd want to put a commercial in. And that's the thing that pisses me off too, is there's a lot of channels out there that have been demonetized, and these are people that are so much better people than Lorne. I mean, even like when you get political, like I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I don't follow the herd, I don't get into that bullshit like a lot of people do. So, but there's a lot of people I don't know if it's both sides of the you know, political parties, but a lot of people get demonetized because they probably get reported for, you know, saying stuff that the other side doesn't agree with. But whatever, here we go.
We've got smoked apple sage, which is a meatless vegan type of sausage. We've got some mixed vegetables. We've got chunky tomato, garlic, and onion pasta sauce. And then we're also going to be making up a vegan salad, which is, we've got the lettuce right here with carrot slices and radish slices in it. We've got some veggie turkey slices.
You got that right, Rhoda.
Strips. And we've got some home-style rich poppy seed dressing. And I would probably add tomatoes and cucumbers into that. And right now I'm cooking up the macaroni. Once that's cooked up, I'll cook up the smoked apple sage, and then I'll be back for more of putting everything together.
For more bullshit that is ridiculous. But yeah, do you think he had a side chick on the other? No, I really don't. I don't think he had a side. Maybe another cod fisher, possibly. I don't know.
And holy crap, didn't notice it, but
I
think I got to start doing a few more.
And I am gonna write a song, by the way. That's coming next, and it's like I said, it's gonna have the chorus. Bot, din 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 bot.
Stomach crunches or maybe a little more walking.
Yeah, no shit.
Didn't realize until I looked at the camera that it's getting a little bit.
Lorne, we know how you look. With all the dick pics that you've sent, we know what the belly looks like without the shirt on. We know what your pants look like without them on. Okay? I mean, you don't just send dick pics. You send your full body and face with your penis in the foreground. And that alone should have been brought up in the courtroom. That should have been put up on the fucking display for the, you know, everybody to see. Like, this is what this guy does with digital technology. And, you know, being as how old he is, much older than I am, and I don't even do that. You know, it's just he has like a false sense of not understanding that, you know, once you put a dick pic out, even if it's through text, that shit's out there forever. So
Too much extra than what I like. Huh. Well, I guess not too bad sideways. But this way, yeah. I think I got to do is start doing some more crunches. All right.
I'd say so.
We'll be back in a few.
This fucking wireless mouse.
I'm back, everyone. We've got our macaroni made. We've got our sage made.
Unfortunately, you're back. Just like not unfortunately, but fortunately, you don't have kids.
We've got our mixed vegetables all cooked. Now all we're gonna do is mix it all
Exactly,
together.
it's from drinking alcohol, or all that Bud
Stick it
Light.
in there and mix that around.
That's what that belly's from, not eating.
I've never made vegan before, and I tried this vegan here, and it's
$7.
actually really good. So it surprised me when I cooked it. When I tasted it, it turned out extremely good. Get it all mixed around there. And we'll take and dump our vegetables in here.
That is one hell of a fucking portion there.
Mix all that around. Now when I made the sage, I actually used a little bit of canola oil. You can use olive oil or canola oil, but I use a little bit of canola oil in the bottom. That way,
Lauren, could you please take that fucking goddamn Bluetooth piece out of your fucking ear? We know you talk on the phone for 15 hours a fucking day. But, you know, when you're doing your videos, that thing, it's, you know, it's not a part of your body, dickwad. You fucking butt nut Jones piece of fucking turd shit licking ass fuck.
mix it so it doesn't stick. Mix it all around here.
Unbelievable.
Spilling some out of the side. Only a couple pieces, so I guess I'm alright on that one.
Couple. What's up, Arrow
Actually
Dough?
looks really good. I'm not real big on
T. Davis,
string
what's up,
beans
buddy?
and cooked carrots. I like them, which is funny because I like
Long time no see.
string beans, but I like them raw and right off the vine. And cooked carrots, I like them raw. I've never been real big on them cooked, so we'll see how they taste mixing with all this stuff here. Now what I'm gonna do? You're gonna take,
But
sprinkle some sugar on the top.
sugar.
Probably a tablespoon would probably be fine. Just give it a little extra flavor.
Well, fuck. Sugar will give a fucking turd some flavor, you fuck.
They can mix that in.
Mm-hmm.
More of it going out the side. But oh well. Guarantee it'll still taste the same. Alright. Now,
Welcome to the chat, T.
think what I'm
Davis.
gonna do
And Arrow Dough.
is dump some of this right in my dish.
And Shin's Koala. And everybody else.
It'd be nice to use a bigger spoon, but
But. He needs to get rid of but. He needs to take that out of his vocabulary, because it really holds him up. He's been drinking way too much of that fucking weak coffee.
been using this all along, so we'll just continue to use it. Now somebody made a comment about dishes being dirty the other day. Well, it's not like I have a whole lot of time during the week to do my dishes, so when I don't have a lot of time during the week to do my dishes, they
So
get piled up a little bit.
Right, so you just don't do
And I
them
won't
because
end up
you're
doing 'em
lazy
when
and
I have
you're
the time.
drunk. You know what I've learned about dishes? The greatest way to stay on top of them is every time you use a plate, you wash that plate and put it away. That way they don't stack the fuck up. It's very simple. Makes your life a lot easier.
See if I can get some more spaghetti in there. Macaroni. going to take and dump a little bit of the tomato, garlic, and onion pasta sauce on top of it. And I get chunky, so I'm hoping that it's not chunks of onions, because I'm really not a fan of onions either. I'm actually kind of a picky eater, so all this stuff is going to be really new to me.
Well, you know, it would also be nice if you were picky about, you know, hooking up with people under 18, but, you know, too bad, so sad, I guess. Chris Hansen, you made him real proud, buddy.
All right, let's give this a taste.
What's up, Off the Verge? How you doing,
How it
buddy?
turned out.
Yeah, dude, I had a long day of driving the law. I was building a fucking goddamn gym for a church today, so that, you know, any crime I do, because I'm building a fucking gym for a church, everything's okay, right?
Surprisingly, because of where I cooked it, surprisingly, it tastes really good.
We don't need to watch you eat. Ugh, come on, dude.
That's definitely something I'm going to make more of.
And then what are you going to do with the rest of that, Lorne? I mean, you didn't have to make that much. You don't have any friends or any family, so, I mean, are you going to, like, eat that as leftovers? I mean, I don't know.
But I was going to make...
But I was going to make it for Kayla, right? Right, Davis? He was going to cook for Kayla. No, that I don't believe that for a second. If Kayla was real, let's say she was, and they ended up getting married, fuck that. Lorne wouldn't be doing... He'd be doing zero laundry, zero cooking, zero cleaning. And she would end up probably having to support him because, you know, he goes from job to job, right? Because he tells his boss to go fuck himself when, you know, the guy tells him to get to work and stop, you know, harassing women.
The vegan salad, but through my thought process, I was concentrating all on this, and didn't realize that I didn't have any tomatoes or any cucumbers or anything else.
What's up,
back here at
Dagmaster?
home to put into my salad. So if I would have thought of it, I would have grabbed them while I was shopping at the store. But so I'm not going to make a vegan salad. I'll probably have to do that at a different time. Probably on the next vegan show that I do, I'll do that, because I know that people are going to want to see more vegan foods. So I've got somebody that knows how to make vegan dishes, so they're going to teach me how to do all of this, and they'll be there to guide me along to make sure that I don't get anybody sick when I'm doing it. This is going to be a short show on this one, the first one, because, well, I'm lacking my salad. But I may do another show tomorrow or Monday if I'm not working.
Hey, Shins. Koala, dude, man, yeah, you should. You should start doing some live streaming, man. It took me a while to figure it out, too. I have my own recording studio, so I have a lot of gear. But you really don't need a lot of gear. In fact, right now, I'm just using a USB mic, trying to keep it sort of as simple as possible. There is a little bit of a learning curve with OBS, but, like, once you get it, it's very easy, man. Like, you basically just... What I just do is I just click go live and put my description in there and give it a go. But yeah, it took me a long time to understand it because it's so different than like the recording and video editing softwares that I use. but I highly encourage you to start. For everybody to do this, for more people to do this on Lorne, it's good for the public to know. So
We're supposed to get, well, I've heard different reports, and the news is going to be coming on soon, so I'll be watching that for the weather report, because we're supposed to get, well, the reports that I've heard so far have been 16 to 24 inches, and then I've heard 30 inches, and with blizzard-like conditions.
it doesn't sound like he's using the Bluetooth, because you can sort of hear the echo of the room. I mean, I guess he could be using the headset Bluetooth style. I really don't know, and it's, who knows? You never know with Lorne.
So, on the next show that I do tomorrow, I'm probably gonna be outside and filming a little bit, so that way I may even try to make up a sled and go down the hill that is near my house.
And hopefully you hit a tree.
And I'll probably take you guys on a fun little ride on the sled. Not a snow sled, a regular sled.
No
So,
shit.
It's probably gonna be cold, and I'm probably gonna get a whole lot of facefuls of snow. And if I do, I'm gonna have the camera right in front of me, so everybody will be able to see exactly what my trip downhill is gonna be like. I'll try not to get it all over the cameras, that way you'll still be able to see the end result. But I'm sure that I'm going to eat a little bit of snow. So I apologize for this segment being as short as what it is. But left out my salad, and I forgot the stuff for my salad, so I'll have to get it on the next time.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope everybody has enjoyed this show. And hopefully you'll stay tuned for another show. I can also say, well, there's something I haven't told everybody about Bot. Sadie has been chewing up my couch.
About
she
Bot?
Has anxiety. She's been chewing up my couch.
What did he say?
Sadie has been chewing up. Well, there's something I haven't told everybody about Bot. Sadie has been chewing up my couch.
About Bot?
About Bot. Well, there's something I haven't told everybody about Bot.
That is what he
Sadie has been
said.
chewing up my couch. She has anxiety. She's been chewing up my couch. So today, I'll be right back.
Yeah, she has anxiety, you fuck. She lives with you. An abusive pedo who abuses his dogs, and, well, maybe not abuses them. I think he beats them, but certainly doesn't take care of his dogs. He proved that way back when he went to visit Kayla. You know, he left Bud behind, you know, and I feel terrible for that dog, because just think of how long it took for the police to actually get over there and get the dog. You know, the dog, and then the dog probably shit and piss all over the apartment. So I feel bad for whoever owns the apartment complex, because they lost out. And I also feel, I hope that Bod went to a good family wherever he went. I hope he wasn't just euthanized because of Lorne's awful actions.
Today I got her this little ball thing here. Has a big hole on that side and a little hole on that side.
Stick
What
your
you do is
quack
you stick
in, right?
some stuff inside it. Like,
Looks
I
like
don't recommend peanut butter, because there's something in peanut butter that can kill a dog.
What?
So what I got was sun butter, and what that is sunflower butter, and it's kind of made from sunflower seeds. But I took and stuck that in on the inside, and I stuck a couple little bones
And you stuck your quack in there, and right?
on the inside, little dog biscuits, and a couple of little dog treats. So I'm hoping that this here will help her anxiety and keep her teeth away from my couch. So, but that's all the show there is for today. Thank you very much.
So that's it for that video, I guess. So, What is this? Oh, that's someone else. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Let's see here. Let's see what we got going on here. Decap recipes. Let's see. Let's see here. What should I do? What should I do, people? What do you think I should do? Let's see. Rice pudding. Nothing but the best. Let's see. Ah, here we go again. Oh my God, what is that? I'm sorry, I have to... Kind of a Bill Cosby thing here. Oh, he was adopted. And died happily. Well, that is good news, Shins. Very good news. Let's see here. Look through the comments. Oh man. Train wreck. It's more like a limo wreck, right? Okay, here we go. We're gonna do the rice pudding.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the Lorne Reality Show again. Today we're gonna do
Dagmaster, I really hope he's watching this too. I know he's not though.
If you don't have much time,
hopefully he will eventually.
Throw this together, and
by the way, I'm glad that
it'll take about 20 minutes.
Shut up, Lorne. By the way, I'm glad the dog did get adopted, or you know, and that he never got euthanized right away. But anyway, Lorne's got a little bit of a different get up here in this one. He's got a nice button-up shirt. And I can't get over that fucking stupid hat. I mean, really? Just shave your head. That's why when you first got arrested at the Sting and they took your hat off, it was like, you ever see the movie Groundhog Day when Bill Murray is walking down the road and that old friend came up to him and Needle Nose Ned, remember me from high school? I dated your sister until you told me not to. And then he takes off his hat and he did the look on Bill Murray's face. That was about the same look I had when I saw Lorne when they took his hat off.
To throw together, and it tastes very good. I haven't had it for a long time, but it's called rice and raisins, or another thing name for it is rice pudding. Right now, I get about 7 cups of water in here. Then you're gonna want to I get about 7 cups of water in here.
70 or 7?
You're gonna want to take in and measure out the rice as you go. Just put what you think is going to be the right amount in there. I've got right here for what I think will probably be the right amount for the 7 cups of water. Probably be the right amount for the 7 cups of water.
It is 70.
And you want to get your water to boiling.
Is Rory off the verge? Is Rory like one of Lorne's friends?
Pull the rice right in there. kind of even it out through the whole thing. So, depending on what you're using here. Me using this, it's I may wind up having to put a little bit more water in there. But this right here will be for like for most college students that don't have much money, or anybody that's in a
That you're totally correct about Lorne wishing he could get the money. Like, I think Lorne truly believed that he was going to become like this YouTube star, and like this was going to be like his job. But little did Lorne know that the only reason he has subscribers is because it was the TCAP community wanting to monitor his videos. And I really like the one where he talks about his book, Taken Abroad. And we did that. I talked about that on the last live stream, about where he talks about his book, Taken Abroad, and 25% is going to Wounded Warrior Project. Other 25% is going to the local fire department. It's like, dude, shut up. Shut the fuck up, Lorne. You know damn well you're not going to donate any money to anybody. I mean, you just like you sent Betty, what, a total of like $400 in a period of like how many years? And the fact that you had the nerve in one of your videos to say that here's a check for $80, or was it 20? It was either 20 or $80. So I can shut her up. I just put her on ignore. And by the way, Clobbering Time was the one who raised the $30,000 and gave it to her. So I think she's been completely reimbursed finally. But it kind of pisses me off. And I know Clobbering, I don't mean against, I'm not pissed at Clobbering Time, but what pisses me off is now he's really not accountable for that money now. You know, now he's like, I bet you he was laughing about it if he found out, like, yes, now I don't have to pay Betty because, you know, Clobbering, this other YouTuber did. So, it's just, yeah, it probably was a voluntary fire department, whatever it was, it doesn't matter. Because we all know that he would have never given a dime to those people. That was just a front for him to get people to buy the book, which is a fucking piece of shit. The whole story, I think the story, to be honest with you, is like basically Lorne, it was what Lorne wished his life could have been, especially the romantic part, because I knew that was, you know, I knew that was going to be one of the aspects to the book. It wasn't going to just be about the military and this and that. We all knew it was going to be about everything Lorne wished he could be.
That doesn't have much money, or in a tight spot that doesn't have much time, or something like that, so that, you know, it's
he
cheap,
owes
it's
us.
easy,
Yeah, okay. He's never going to give us
it
anything.
doesn't take long, and it tastes good. So while we're waiting for that to
No,
boil,
I know. I know. It was a good cause, and I'm glad that Clobber did it. It's awesome that he did that. It's amazing. That's what's so amazing about this whole community. It's very bizarre that there's this whole community of TCAPers that basically pretty much all get along. You know, nobody is in competition with each other. Everybody encourages each other to do their own videos and do their own live streams. You know, everyone has been totally cool in this community, and that's kind of why I got into doing this. It's not my main squeeze, you know. I have another YouTube channel, and I want to do it. I want to start another one too, doing something completely different. But this is just something that I felt would be easy and sort of fun to do, and because the community is so cool, and the show was amazing when it came out, and I remember it. And the reason why it took me so long to do this video is I had to buy a new computer because my mom threw my other one out. I ended up making like 10 dozen cookies at Christmas, and when she found out what I was doing, she just threw my computer right in the garbage. So this is my new computer.
Little challenge for everyone. Turn that heat down just a little bit. I got a few challenges for everyone. So what I'm going to do is
I agree with you, Shin. She does deserve to be compensated
a little bit.
You are absolutely right about that, dude. Because when you think about it, just think of the time that those women had to sit on the phone with this. Oh my God, I just couldn't do it. I totally commend them for having the patience to be on the phone with this pathetic individual for 4 or 5 hours at a crack. I have trouble being on the phone for more than 10 minutes, let alone fucking 4 or 5 hours, man. That would drive me nuts.
Now, first challenge is juggling. See if we can teach some people how to juggle. You got 3 balls here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this ball here up in the air.
You missed her. What happened to Ember? She just dropped off the face of the map, or what?
So forth. So.
Oh boy, here we go.
A little out of practice. I ain't done it for a while. So Roscoe, you go lay down and be good. Roscoe, now.
Lay down or I'm going to kick you.
Sit, stay. And you got to be careful when you get a dog like Roscoe. He loves chasing after the balls, and then he winds up running off with them.
You know, I think he needs to go on America's Got Talent with this. I really do.
Roscoe, over here. Over here. Sit. Stay. Getting too far away from each other.
This is really embarrassing.
Over here. Over here. Sit.
I thought this was a cooking show, not a juggling show.
Yep. Kind of got to start them all closer together. You start them all too far apart, and they don't winds up getting you thrown off.
I think he needs to go
Takes
pro
a little
with
bit of concentration to be able to get it. No, over here. Doofy, come on. Sit. Stay.
Hold on a second. Arrow dough. Let me see here. So, Rhoda says there was some serious haters that really made her life miserable, so she had to take a break. Well, what serious haters? And then Aerodo says, after Lorne gave the lawyer from Utah Ember's number, the lawyer got her work location and number from her outgoing voicemail. And the lawyer from Utah is often a part of live streams. Who's this lawyer from Utah, and what does he have to do with Lorne? Does anybody know? I mean, I'd never heard that. That's ridiculous. So basically they were calling her job and harassing her at work. Nobody even ever, I don't think anybody ever did that to Lorne. I mean, Lorne was on the phone at work driving track. Right? That's why he had the earpiece, so he could be on the phone with, you know. There's a lot. See, every time, this is great. Every time I do a live stream, I learn something new. You guys know a lot. A lot of you know way more than I do. Like I said, I'm sort of late in the game. I started doing this only not that long ago. She almost lost her kids. Holy shit. So basically, it was a troll that I mean,
I don't know how well you'll be able to see this from the camera. Oh.
Is this like what he's? Is this what he does because he can't edit? Like because the food's cooking, he doesn't know how to edit like they do like in real cooking shows and stuff. So he stands there and juggles like a fucking like a giant dick shit.
Okay, where is it? Oh, Roscoe's got it, so that one's done.
Oh. He was a codfish pretending to be a lawyer. Lorne gave him Ember's info, and he harassed her. I think I know who he is as well, and he's a real piece of shit. Who would do that? Is it another... It's got to be another pedophile of some sort. And then attacking her. Wow. Thanks, Shins. That's very nice. It is, you know, like, you know, I don't admit to, or I don't claim to be like a Lorneography professional. I believe the first person that did this was, what's his name? Bass Shaman, right? Wasn't he like the first one that sort of pioneered the YouTube sort of you know, TCAP community thing? He was one of, as far as I heard, I don't know if that's true, but then he got Bass Shaman got all upset because they demonetized his channel, and I understand, you know, he works really hard, and he's got, you know, he does his live streams every night, and he's trying to make a living. That's cool. I'm nothing against people trying to make money, and he works really hard at it. That's cool. But we all know as a Lorneographer doing this, you know, you can't, I don't think it's even possible to get your channel monetized doing this, right? I don't think so. Especially if you're doing any of the footage that NBC did. So, a Lorneographiler. Ethan was, so there was somebody before him, huh? It's a couple, I think. Brings girl from Texas. That was the girlfriend of the... Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Roscoe, yeah. Well, I'll touch.
I'm just gonna not pause it because he's just... This is
All right, that was the first challenge.
Oh, Jesus,
See if you
no.
can juggle. The second challenge is a basketball. And we're going to pay attention
Spinning it
to
on your finger? Yeah, I can do that too,
the
Lorne.
rice here.
And I don't even play basketball.
Stir it up a little bit.
This is what he's doing. He is literally trying to kill
Turn
time
that down some more.
while this cooks.
Turn that down about 200. I'm going with this. I'm going the wrong way with it. Help if I went the right way with it. Alright. Second challenge is basketball. Now this basketball here is flat because, well, I bought it for Roscoe. I didn't think he'd be able to get his mouth around it and probably poke a hole in it, but
Bot.
You wound up poking a couple holes in it, but it's still
Hold on a
round.
second here. Okay, we gotta
I
do
tried it
something.
earlier with it and see if I can do it even when it's flat, and I can. So it's a second challenge: spinning the basketball on your finger. You can get it right, and you gotta keep it spinning. Nope. You just twist the ball, get it on your finger. Be a lot easier if I had hair in it. Keep it spinning. You quickly tap the sides.
Horny Lorne.
Air in it. I can do it for quite a while, but this one's no air in it. It's got a little dents in
Piece
it.
of shit.
Where he bit into it.
Yes, he is. Look at him spinning that basketball.
There's that right there.
Horny
So that's the third challenge.
Lorne.
And we're gonna
Shut
see
the
if we can put
fuck
this on
up
pause.
about Dan.
We're gonna stop this right here.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Sadie's sleeping.
We're back, everyone.
What?
Third challenge that I have for you to do. Roscoe, you gotta move. You gotta move. I know I'll be able to do this. I have 4 quarters here. You see, count the quarters.
Quarters.
2.
We'll take your word
3,
for it, Lauren. Just tell us
4.
how many there are. You don't
4
have to
quarters.
fucking count them out.
Well, let me put that on top of
Probably a
that.
good idea.
Turn this down. We don't want it to overcook. Take your quarters. Stick them on here.
Oh god, yeah, I've
Right
never
up here
done
on your elbow.
this. Never in my life. No one's done that.
And whoops, lost
Oh,
one.
yep, shit the bed on that
You
one.
flip
And
flip
sprayed
your
the
arm down,
curtains.
you catch all your quarters, but I get one up catching 3 of them. If you can see them 3 quarters there. I want to catch one and I dropped one.
Gee, you are just ready for
So that's the third challenge
AGT.
right there. In that short amount of time that I was doing that, the rice is pretty much done.
He is like a fucking circus monkey.
What you do,
He's worse.
you just take your raisins. I don't have much raisins left in there. It'll probably go right up about where it shows those raisins. The box was full, but what you do is you throw your raisins right in here. And just stir your raisins around, and
Alright.
this juice and water in here will.
Here's what we're gonna do. I can't take this anymore. This is just really getting on my nerves. We're gonna go back. I want to listen to a few of his songs and see. For example, let's check out All My Rowdy Friends. I got my vinyl string guitar here, one of my oldest guitars. I'm gonna see if I can figure out. And like I said, I'm a drummer first, but I do play guitar. So we're gonna see how hard Lorne's songs are. See if I can figure them out within 2 seconds. And usually his guitars are not very in tune, so we'll see what's going on here, what's doing.
All my rowdy friends have settled down, and they seem to be more into laid-back songs. Nobody wants to get drunk and get loud. Everybody just wants to go back home.
Ooh. First of all, he's not even really strong. Like, he's trying to go from a G chord to a like a C chord, but he's not playing the full thing. What he should be playing is this. It should be a full G chord. But he's doing this. Anyway, I'm not even going to do the guitar thing. I'm sorry for that. We'll go ahead and set that away for now, because I can't. It's just, I can't even. You guys already know that he's terrible. So.
I myself have seen my wilder days. I have seen my name at the top of the page.
Yes, you have. You have had some wilder days, buddy.
I need to find a friend to just run around. But nobody wants to get high on the town.
Not with you, they don't.
And all my rowdy friends have to settle down.
No, they just don't want to be around you.
I think I know what my father meant when he sang about lost highways. And old George Jones, I'm glad to see, is finally getting straight. Waylon staying home and loving Jesse Moore these days.
Oh my God, this is awful, people.
And nobody wants to get drunk and get loud.
Well, you're not allowed to get drunk, Lorne.
And all my rowdy friends have settled down.
Right.
Hangovers hurt more than they used to.
Lorne, you're not allowed to drink. So you should never have a hangover, dickwad.
Cornbread and iced teas took the place of pills and 90 proof.
You know what, Dagmaster? If he did get a home karaoke machine and if that would have been his channel where he just did karaoke songs all the time, he might. You never know. He might have. I don't know. That he could have made it with his YouTube. Pursuant that the songs he was singing weren't copyrighted, of course, which they probably all they all are.
And it seems like none of us do things quite
No, I'm
like
definitely
we
not taking.
used.
I'm taking notes at how much of a embarrassment he is to musicians everywhere because, like I said, I play drum. I'm a professional. That sounds dumb, but I play drums on a professional level. But guitar, I don't. Guitar to me is more of a hobby. And I can tell you right now, I'm 100 times better than Lorne at guitar and singing, believe it or not. And I just got into, I've been playing guitar since I was like 13, but like I said, I never practiced it because it wasn't my main instrument. I just kind of dicked around with it just for fun. And I never got into singing until about 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm still working at it. My father was a very gifted singer. He played bass and sang in a rock band, and he was pretty amazing and still is an amazing singer. But for me, one of my favorite rock and roll singers of all time, hands down, is Chris Cornell. When I was 9 years old, back in 1994, was when Super Unknown came out. the album by Soundgarden, and I have very vivid memories of I got that CD, and I just remember listening to that album over and over again and just blown away by it. And that's my father, and that album was really, I have a vivid moment when I was in like 5th grade, and we had this teacher that used to allow us to listen to music when we studied and stuff. And I have a very vivid moment in 5th grade of listening to that album and thinking, yeah, this is what I'm going to do when I get older, you know, because that album just, I mean, still to this day is just a masterpiece of a rock album. And I truly believe Chris Cornell was one of the greatest rock singers ever. I mean, the fucking guy could sing anything, and it was terrible when he committed suicide. That really fucked me up for 6 months when that happened. And but anyway, back to Lorne. Watching him play is and the fact that he thinks he's actually really good is what is so hilarious, because this guy is just a complete fucking joke. And actually what I want to watch real quick is this video by Raptor Bacon. I really want to, because he's got some sort of face on Lorne and I don't know what it's all about. So let's check this out, because I haven't seen it. It says recommended for you by Raptor Bacon. So let's check this out. Fuck Lorne's shit. Let's check this out.
I was not in my right frame of mind back then.
Oh, the music is perfect.
That happened to me. I was messed up. Even in the conversation, I said I was confused.
Oh, I see what they did. They took, is this Chris Hansen's face they put on top of Lorne's?
But none of it justifies what I did. And I know what I did was wrong, and I'm disgusted by the conversation. That's why I couldn't read any further than what I read. But it's been...
Oh, really, Rhoda? That's awesome. Seriously? Charlie Watts is your second cousin? How is that, though? Those guys aren't American, right? They're from, those guys were from England. Or at least Charlie Watts was, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Maybe I'm confused. But he's actually a great drummer, too. They say that Charlie Watts is one of the greatest drummers when it comes to keeping time. So that's pretty cool. You know, the Rolling Stones is a great band. I'm not a huge Mick Jagger fan in particular. I don't think he's the greatest singer, but I think they're a great band, definitely. But okay, here I gotta hear this. What is this shit?
Reticence. It's been.
Oh, your mother's English. That's awesome. Since I'm actually British too, by the way. That's my heritage. I'm the 13th.
Than what I went.
Sorry, I'm the 13th generation of John Alden, who came over on the Mayflower. So yeah, I'm British too.
Because it was just too disgusting and.
Oh, I love John Bonham too. Amazing drummer, king of the triplets.
And I'm moving past it. And for all of you that want to stay stuck on it, go ahead, but don't bother asking me any questions. And anybody that has any ignorant things to say, if you piss me off by saying them in the comment section, I'm just going to put you on ignore.
But you haven't done that, Lorne.
I really don't care to do.
You haven't done that.
And read stupid shit. So, and there's quite a few other people that don't care to read it either. Or actually, I shouldn't cuss it.
Yeah, shouldn't cuss.
Shouldn't say the S word.
But you also shouldn't try to hook up with 13-year-old girls either, Lorne. Just saying. Just saying.
I don't care to read stupid crap there. I guess that's about it for this video.
So this is crazy. This is how small the world is. So you're telling me you're a descendant of, how do you pronounce, is that George Soule? Solely of the Mayflower? Yeah, my relative was John Alden, and he was the ship's right, which is the carpenter, the chippy. He was the carpenter of the ship. But yeah, it's insane how small the world really is.
For those of you that want to poke fun at why I hesitate when I talk, you don't like it, it's pretty simple. Don't listen to it.
Okay, I'll pause it then. By the way, Arrow Doe, Fool in the Rain, the drum beat on that, I actually can play. It's a halftime shuffle is what it is, what he does on that drum beat. If you listen carefully, he's basically doing a hi-hat deal where it's like and then he shuffles it from the snare. And I actually took time to learn that because it's such a badass beat. I don't believe he was the first one to do that. There's some other guys, like there's another guy that calls it the Purdy Shuffle, which is basically the same thing as the halftime shuffle, which is what Bonham did in that song. And hell yeah, man, John Bonham was a fucking god. And it's amazing to believe that he passed away at 32. You know, he did all of that music, and I'm 35, so he did all of that music before the age of 32. It's mind-blowing. But, you know, when that's your career and you're making millions of dollars, and, yeah, you're going to put out a lot of shit. I mean, look at Kurt Cobain. He was 27 when he died, and they did, 5 albums? Something like that? 6 or 7 albums? I can't remember off the top of my head, but... No, you don't detect a Wisconsin accent. What you're detecting is a Chicago accent, kind of. I live close to the Wisconsin border, but I'm actually in Illinois. I'm about 30 miles north of Chicago, so I live close to Clobber, actually. I live it'd probably take me 25, 30 minutes to get to Clobber, to get to his house or wherever he lives, because we already had that conversation. But no, it's more of a Chicago accent. I don't know that Wisconsin even has one. I know Iowa, they have an accent. When I used to go on tour all the time with my band, we used to play Iowa, Minnesota, South Dakota, fucking Los Angeles. We went all over the country. So I noticed Iowa has an accent. But for me, no, it's kind of a Chicago Midwestern type accent, I guess. I don't think I have an accent. You probably do, but anyway. Well, yeah, John Bonham was a natural, dude. Yeah, Chicago. That's what's funny about the Chicago accent. Like, you ever watch movies, like, for example, where they totally sort of over embellish the Chicago accent. Like, I was watching the movie The Fugitive with Harrison Ford, and that's a movie that was done in Chicago, and like you can hear the police when they talk, and it's like Chicago, like the way they talk, and it's just totally over embellished of a Chicago accent. It cracks me up. They do it in movies all the time, but anyway.
And I mean, obviously, there's something about it that you must like because you're listening to it over and over and over again. And if you don't like the way somebody talks, don't listen to it. It's pretty basic, I think. Well, except for those of you.
See? That's what Lorne said. No, I'm just kidding. The Iowa accent is not much different than here. There's little mannerisms in how they speak. I think it's on their R's where you can kind of tell. And I also remember when I was out in Los Angeles, I used to go out there in the wintertime with the band, and there's definitely an accent out there too where they say like cash, they say cat, or it's like, do you want to pay with cash?
You that are thick-headed. And if you don't like what I'm saying right now,
but
oh well, get over it.
Fucking Chris Hansen. Oh, we gotta watch this. Anyway, this is from Raptor Bacon's channel. So, give him the credit that he deserves.
He was so excited to be here, and he came walking in very proud, very excited. It's a massage chair.
Oh my god.
Look, oh my god.
Did I tell you that Mom still believes in you? Because she still thinks you're like fucking Sandra Day on fucking Grease.
I'm what?
Sandra Day fucking Olivia John. She still thinks of you. She still thinks of you that way. That's the only reason Mom accepts you. Because she knows you've been there for me.
That's like cool.
This fucking doctor bullshit better fucking stop.
First of all, Mr. Grease Lightning.
Wow.
So there's a big list going
No
around
way.
about what you can do to help protect yourself from coronavirus.
Oh boy.
I don't believe it.
She said bot.
With all due respect, miss, I'm not the one hanging off the back of the ship here.
Oh boy.
I love you, Molly.
I love you, Kayla.
I've always loved you.
I've always loved
Who's
you,
Molly?
Kayla.
She was a friend.
Ditto.
Hey, John Paul, you need to shut the fuck up about Dan, according to Lorne. Oh God, this is so
It's
beautiful.
amazing, Molly. The love inside.
Everybody shove your dad right up your pussy. But dad makes you happy.
See ya.
Wow.
These Raptor Bacon videos these are great, by the way. Please check out his channel. Please subscribe. He deserves it. So this is Lorne Armstrong's
Still
son.
don't understand that.
Understand what?
That fucking... God, that fucking hurts.
It fucking
Did you
hurts.
hurt yourself? Did you bang your son?
Why would she fucking keep that from me for 21 fucking years, 22 years?
She didn't think you would be a good dad.
She knew I'd be a good dad. She saw me around my nieces and nephews.
Maybe she didn't.
Lauren, please shut the fuck up about being a good dad. There is no way on earth you would be a good father. I just can't believe how fucking naive this guy is. You saw me around my nieces. Yeah, well, your nieces are not your kids, so until you've had a kid, which you never will because you're a virgin, and hopefully the government has made you sterile so you can't, well, he doesn't even have to be sterile because we all know Lauren, he's never going to get laid ever again unless he pays for a hooker, which is what he should have done in the first place instead of chatting with a minor on the internet, right?
Didn't want you to buy her son short shorts.
Baby, will you get away from that fucking crap, will you?
Trying to make you laugh, baby. And it's Lorne. Where did he fall in love with me?
come on. It's not, you're not going to be talking to him constantly like that.
You know how young
You're not
you
gonna-
are.
You're not going to fall in love with me, with him, with you. You're not going to talk sexually to him.
I'm not going to. Ew. He put his wiener in somebody already.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's quite possible you're going to be a stepmother. So that'd be royally fucked up.
I could accidentally walk in on him getting dressed.
Listen, do you hear the shit that you were saying?
I just want to see if his penis is like yours. I don't want to have sex with
I
it.
don't care what you want to see.
Is he smart?
He's very smart. He's one of the smartest in his class.
Look at Lauren.
Yeah, it's okay. Go talk to him.
Hello?
Oh, this is great.
Lorne said I could. This is Winnie. How?
Oh, and by the way, who the hell is this? True that he's raising chickens now, and how did they find that out? Like, who is still in contact with Lauren? Does anybody know that? 'Cause that's some pretty keen information, don't you think?
Are you, son?
Son?
I'm your dad's girlfriend, but don't tell him that.
Oh, okay. I thought he said the other day that, you weren't together.
Well, we're not, but right now I'll pretend I am so we can be a happy family.
Lauren
Your dad wants
Lauren
me to
confirmed
answer
what?
all of your questions about him. I would be happy to oblige. Your
Oh.
father was born...
Oh, so Raptor is still in Raptor Bacon is still in contact with him? Oh, okay. Cause is it Raptor doesn't? I thought it was TCAP Recipes who lives near him in Maine, right? Up there. I don't know.
in an old cabin. When Abraham Lincoln was a young boy, they used to go chop wood together. Just kidding. He lives in Maine now. He's a good man.
Oh, is he?
I think
I Googled him, and he didn't seem like a very good man.
it was just a mistake. It was all a misunderstanding. You know what it's like to be horny, right? I mean, we all do stupid stuff like that. You can forgive him.
That's awesome, Rhoda.
I don't think I've ever made that mistake, but,
You don't think? See? Anything's possible. Lauren, can we move to Washington with LJ? How many bedrooms do you have in your place?
LJ, there's a lot to know. There's not. I know what you see on the internet. It's all that you know about me. But there's
But it's all not true, right, Lauren? You never walked in the Sting house. You were not on national television, right? It was all a setup. Just like NBC hacked your computer, right? Lies and deny. Lauren is probably the biggest liar that's ever fucking walked on the face of the earth. He lies just about as much as politicians do.
everything that happened in my life before then. Winnie, can you send him the link to my YouTube channel?
Tell him about my past. I'll tell you all about my past. I've decided that I'm not going to tell you all about my past. I'll give you an example of the 5 years before I got incarcerated.
Your father is a published author, and he also does exercise videos. and cooking instruction. He does.
Yeah.
I try to do good things. I've always tried to do good things, and it wound up biting me in the ass, and I lost my...
Right. It was such a good thing that you had a 407-page chat log with a 13-year-old girl, sexually charged conversation. I wasn't really gonna do anything, right?
My mind, I couldn't think straight, and that's what happened at the sting.
Lost
with
your
the sting.
mind?
I lost my mind. I couldn't think straight about what I was doing, and
did you seek
I got bad thoughts.
help after you
bad
lost
thoughts
your
in my
mind?
head.
I mean,
No, yeah, I'm still going to class now.
That you failed.
what do you mean
There's,
class?
To a sex offender treatment class I have to go to. I've been in therapy.
You have to go to.
About, yeah, I have to go to that because
Don't
of
think bad
probation.
about it. It's like sex offender college. Your dad's going to college.
But I've been to
How long have
therapy
you been
because
taking this class for?
no, I took one for 4.5 years, and this one here.
Lorne doesn't believe this is his kid, right? Come on now. We all know Lorne's never had sex. Come on.
I've been in for like 8 or 9 months.
Maybe he thinks it was immaculate conception or something, right? Because, you know, we are part of the Church of Cawd, so...
Wait,
I've
you
been
have
in
to take more than
therapy.
one?
No, it's the same one. It's just I got new probation officers, so they want me and a couple other guys to start a whole different class all over again. And
Again.
I'm pretty tired.
I would be too.
Think I'll go home now.
Anyway, folks, before I wrap this up, I'm going to read some of the chat here. Is chicken dating legal in Maine? Someone in Reborn's stream said Lorne. Yeah, exactly, Rhoda. You hit the nail on the head on that one. He's finally gonna be a dad. Fortunately, right? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's just... it's so ridiculous. You know... It's just, it's so ridiculous that, you know, it's just unbelievable. Let me see what's going on in the chat here.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows, has the face, lies the snake in the sun. In my disgrace, boiling heat, a summer stench, neath the black the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream and I'll hear you scream again.
Anyway, folks, I just want to leave it at this. I'm glad I did the live stream tonight, and thank you guys so much for joining me on this fine Monday after the 4th of July weekend. I hope you guys had a good 4th of July, even though we have all this COVID shit going on. But I just want to say that you guys are awesome, and thank you so much for being here. And I want you guys to have a good night, and hopefully I will do another live stream very, very soon. So have a good night, guys, and enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your week. Be safe. And remember, folks, Lorne was building a goddamn fucking gym for a church, okay? Just fucking remember that.